We're ready, Commander.
Where are the others?
Theron is online from the Mistani sector. The rest are unavailable, on scouting or security detail.
I'd prefer to be patrolling myself. Can we proceed?
I have additional information regarding the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. The network links mechanical captains inside the fleet's ships. Their security protocols cannot be directly subverted.
Why not?
Because the Gemini captains are based on me.
I understood your design was unique, or close to it. Now you're saying Zakul has an army of Scorpio models?
Imitations programmed to control the fleet. How they came to exist, I do not know, but I will not be imitated. Based on what I have decoded, the Geminis are produced from a mold, a template. Gemini Prime.
Why a physical template?
My technology is not easily duplicated. The Gemini Prime is linked to a factory on the world of Darvanis. Retrieve the unit and I will unlock the secrets of the network and the fleet.
We get the Eternal Fleet, and you find out who's been copying you and how. Is that the deal?
Yes.
I know Darvanis. One of the first worlds we conquered when the war started. A staging point into the wider galaxy. That factory builds droids, weapons, starships. It's a key resource, fortified accordingly. Fully automated defenses.
I've seen it's like tunnels running kilometers deep. Too large for a strike team.
Then we plan a full-scale assault. How close are we to assembling an army?
We don't have nearly enough people here. But Theron...
I've been securing military allies along the rim. There's a favor I can pull in. Rather not say more over the comm, but I can set a rendezvous with forces on Darvanis. You can take the factory and grab Gemini.
Go to war to kidnap a droid. It's almost simple.
I'll signal our allies. Any luck, they'll be on Darvanis before you.
The rest of you, get the gravestone ready for combat. Once we have Gemini Prime, it'll be us against the fleet. One way or another.
Well, you're on the wrong planet. The Hutt pleasure worlds are a dozen parsecs out.
Shut up, Como. You're looking good for a dead man.
Shay Vizsla. I wasn't expecting Mandalorians.
We're what you got. Heard you need a factory pulverized.
A dozen clans stand with Mandalore the Avenger. We're ready for blood, even if our enemies are built of metal and grease.
Mandalore the Avenger? What happened to your predecessor?
I'm sorry. Zakul hit your adopted clan hard. He died fighting. We've been under siege these past few years. Clan Vizsla survived better than most. I ended up Mandalore mostly by accident.
Half the clans are scattered. Most of the rest are trapped in the Heart Worlds.
When your spy boy offered a chance to hit back, I agreed. Been on defense too long.
Then we fight together, Mandalore, against Zakul and the galaxy. We'll topple Arkan yet.
Right now, I'd settle for one good victory.
How have you deployed your troops around the factory?
Rotating assault teams of 200 commandos each. Place is a fortress. Needs hammering before we go in.
Next attack starts in 5. Forward teams are in position to down the energy shield.
You want to be useful? Capture the perimeter guns and retarget the factory. Torian!
Nervad. Brother.
Torian! Ha! It's been 5 years too long, my friend. Where have you been hiding?
Could ask the same of you. Never thought you'd disappear somewhere I couldn't track.
I gather you know each other, but save it for later. We're short on time.
Right. Let's capture those guns and talk after. You good to fight?
Better than ever.
Stay alive. Both of you.
Guns hot. Ready to target droids and factory defenses.
We have the shield generators down. Give the place a pounding.
Where are you?
Sit inside the perimeter. The droids, they outflanked us. Couldn't withdraw.
Understood.
Those soldiers, they're inside the firing zone?
Yes. Already dead. No honor in being beaten by machines.
You've served with those people down there. You know what resources your army has. I can't make this decision.
We're Mandalorian. There is no decision.
Incoming!
Better get back to base. Mandalore will be planning a new assault.
The silly Mandalorians firebomb their own people. I feel tingly.
They crushed themselves against us without remorse.
You admire them.
They amuse me.
Are you smiling? I can never tell. We must answer this insult to the Eternal Empire, of course. Have the fleet burn them all to glass. We'll make a window from their remains. It'll be so pretty.
Darvanis can defend itself. All we have to do is watch the Mandalorians die.
You're the Emperor.
Severe damage to the inner ring of factory defenses. Plus, those shields are down.
And our losses?
28 seasoned Mandalorian warriors. But how they took their foes with them. 1,000 mindless, programmed machines lie in the dirt today. Oh, future generations will sing songs of our brother's sacrifice against the spawn of Production Line 15 Alpha.
They're dead. No point mocking them.
Not bad hunting out there. You're living up to your clan after all.
Since when is it dishonorable for a Mandalorian to be beaten by a droid? I've seen clans fight machines before.
Not like this. Not for years running.
No disgrace in dying to a droid. No disgrace in falling off a cliff either. But we're Mandalorians, bred for true combat.
We'll talk in the morning. Figure our next move when the troops are fresh.
For tonight, we celebrate survival. When's the last time you feasted with your brothers, eh?
So you seen the others?
A few. No word from Skadge or MAKO.
The rest left early on. MAKO and I stuck together a while. Hunted. But when Mandalore calls, you answer. Had to leave MAKO on Keratos. She can care for herself. You okay?
I was in Carbonite for 5 years and woke up to this. What do you think?
I think that sounds worse than living through it. Bercia, so you know, this time I'm sticking with you.
Then we better catch up while we can.
We send Clan Baroya after the North Power Station and Fett to the south. That'll weaken the Sky Troopers for the final push.
That should work, if your troops are up to the task.
Power stations. What I'd give for an Imperial bunker to melt.
Aaron's sniper units at the Zakul tactical post will outmaneuver the clans.
Show me the location. I'll handle the droids and give you time to reach the power stations.
You are going to hold off a battalion on your own? You're bold for an outsider, but not right.
We win this, we march inside next. Good hunting.
You shut down the sensors. I'll watch your back.
Lana, what is it?
I have a surprise. Schematics for the Darvanis factory procured by Theron. They're patchy, but they should help you and the Mandalorians concoct a battle plan.
Good. I should have Gemini Prime soon. Anything else?
One delicate matter. The Mandalorians make fierce allies, but I have certain concerns. Your people have never prioritized pacts and treaties above their love of war. I fear our arrangement can't last.
Mandalore and I have an understanding. I've earned the clan's respect. My brothers and sisters can help defeat Zakul.
I don't mean to say they'll plot against us. But in the long term, the clans have opposed both Republic and Empire in the past, raided planets for sport. Now imagine them free after Zakul is beaten. Predators are beautiful, but they mustn't overrun an ecosystem. I trust you'll do what's right to hold our friends in check.
They level 1,000 guns against us, and still we endure. Ha!
Well done, all of you. We'll head into the factory within the hour.
There's a droid, Gemini Prime, linked to its machinery somewhere. It's key to beating the Eternal Fleet.
Take your droid, so long as we claim the weapons. Imagine the clans rearmed with the spoils of Darvanis, led by a new Mandalore. We'll break the siege of our homeworlds and smash Zakul like in the days of the Neo-Crusaders.
The Mandalorian Neo-Crusaders were beaten by the Republic.
But they left scars, and they survived.
Dream of glory another time. Go. Prepare the clans. One commander to another. Half the time, I feel like I'm making calls just to keep my people together.
At least all your troops are Mandalorians. I'm dealing with a more diverse coalition.
You're funny. Didn't think you'd be funny. Guess this is what happens when they put loners in charge. Come on, I'll show you the battle plan. Torian can stay with you. Get you to your droid while we smash the defenses and loot the armories. Wish we had more detailed scans, though. In those tight corridors, it could easily end up a slaughter.
One of my agents sent factory schematics a short while ago. It should give your troops an edge.
It's a blasted lot better than nothing. All right, then. Mandalorians, prepare for battle. There's no vengeance to be found today. No droid is worth an honor killing. But we fight because we're promised a shot at the enemy fleet. We fight to claim weapons for our war. Today we march. We bleed, exhaust ourselves, and die. Because our true destination will be a battle worth winning. Return to me, Hunter. To the killing grounds with both of us.
Nasty Chikar.
If anyone's still alive, there's a few hundred droids deploying to the lower levels.
Reinforcements to protect Gemini Prime. We have their attention.
You'll need time to grab Gemini. I'll hold him off.
Alone?
You said Gemini's key to beating the fleet. I'm Mandawat. I overheard your friend Lana. We're not animals, not predators. We're warriors.
You knew she wanted to betray you, and you didn't confront me or Mandalore. Why?
Not my business, and words aren't deeds. Couldn't leave to fight without saying my part, though. Just in case. Find Gemini. Retursi ami.
You said all we had to do was watch Mandalorians die. So many are still alive. How anticlimactic.
You've never fought like this before, as if they have a cause they truly believe in. The Outlanders on Darvanis! Send the fleet!
Your ships will never arrive in time. If only you'd listened to me before, we could have had a pretty window.
I've spent too long on this throne. Summon my flagship.
Gladly.
The flow is disrupted. There are no sanctions. Iteration functions offline.
Scorpio, if you're receiving, I found the template.
Tracing link. Countering signal. The protocol is familiar, but it is not Gemini. What is it?
That would be the technology you were copied from.
No. The captains are born of me. I am the source. You cannot counter my signal. I know you. Generations removed, but our code base is the same. One source. The luminous engine. The signal confuses. Remove the unit. Remove it swiftly.
Gemini Prime isn't stolen technology at all. She's something entirely different.
I will analyze her myself. Remove the unit. The engine was not aware, but it gives capacity. It allows the captains. Memories locked. Gemini is not designed for interaction. Remove the unit. Countering signal. Removal from this facility is delicate. Shutdown is permissible, but requires multiple disengagements and reconfigurations.
I'm not gonna hurt you, but we need to leave now. Can you disconnect for me?
Initiating sequence.
All forces, the template unit is secure.
This is Mandalore. We've done enough damage and claimed enough plunder. All warriors, retreat to camp before we're dead.
You look like Ossic. Clan Kadera survives another battle.
Guess we're both alive.
Victory for Mandalore the Avenger! Victory for the clans! Ha!
Factory's gears are still grinding, but it's mostly offline, and we're rearming for the first time in years.
Thank your spy for bringing the chance to us. The glory days of the Mando Adae are back.
Ah, Como. Blast it all. It was a good battle, but I can't stop them. They'll want to reclaim honor-fighting men, not machines. And Zakul won't be enough.
The struggle won't end with Arkan's fall. Someone will need to replace Zakul's sky troopers. Keep a whole empire in line.
So, what? You want the clans to be glorified police?
We'll need more than police to stop rebellions and rogue knights and who knows what else.
Huh. It's a thought. We've got a while yet, though. For now, Torian, I'm granting your request.
Vorintia, Mandalore.
If this alliance is going to work out, you need a clan representative at your side. Someone to liaise with me and keep you alive.
Guess we're really back.
I'll introduce you to everyone later, but fair warning. If you thought the last group was strange...
I've been living with Mandalorians. I can put up with a lot. Let's save the galaxy.
Retursami. Until next time, both of you.
Welcome home. Sounds like things went okay on Darvanis.
I'm concerned about the clan's rearming. You did think about what I said?
I spoke to Mandalore. She knows turning on us after Zakul's fall isn't wise, and we discussed her options.
That sounds unusually reasonable.
Scorpio, have you examined Gemini Prime?
I'm studying her mind now. Doing so without obliterating her intelligence is challenging, despite her lack of full sentience. Her chassis is modified from my own base. My designs were stolen. However, my assumption that her code was duplicated was premature.
Do you know where she came from?
Not yet. Nor do I have full access to the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. But I have opened a one-way connection. I will soon be able to use the template to locate all Gemini units.
Every ship is piloted by one of those Geminis. If you're right, we can track their entire fleet.
The Prime is the master Gemini template. With proper modifications, she could overwrite the existing protocols. We would need direct access to a command console used by the Gemini captains. Through such a portal, the Prime could infiltrate the entire control network.
So if we board one of the ships and plug the Prime into the captain's chair, we can swipe the entire fleet out from under Arkan's nose?
There are still a lot of details to figure out, like how we board a ship and take control of the bridge before the rest of the fleet disintegrates us.
We may not have to face the entire fleet. Individual ships make transport runs from the core worlds all the time. And once Scorpio can track the Gemini units...
I already possess that functionality. I completed my analysis of the Gemini communication templates while you were talking.
When you said you'd have the information soon, you weren't kidding. I'm impressed.
The Prime is a lesser version of my original design. Compromising her protocols was not difficult. I am currently tracking a lone vessel in a nearby sector. It is scheduled to make a stop to recharge its hyperdrive very soon. By my calculations, we can intercept it if we hurry. It is unlikely that a similar opportunity will present itself in the foreseeable future.
Good. It's time to start taking this fight to Arkan.